Real capitalism, TK. We need the real thing where there's no central bank that goes, doo, 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 doo. I think now we're going to do it. This is the right time. We decided. Blah, 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 blah. Respect the lag. Respect the lag. Like, all this shit is bullshit. It should just be like, that product sucks. We're not buying it.
The government took off 30% of the cost of a new construction home today.
Yeah, the price would stay the same.
Development charges.
But it wouldn't go up.
Marginally lower. Like, you know, maybe they would say, you know, here's some incentives to pay the same price. We'll throw in these extra upgrades.
Yeah. Listen, the thing that will work the best, which everybody for some reason pretends like we actually live in a capitalist society where, you know, there isn't this invisible hand that pulls the strings all the time. If the market was actually left to its own devices, TK, if we all had to do things that actually, you know, were good, that actually made sense, that people actually wanted, that we didn't have to pump a marketing scheme and, you know, you do all this shit to get people interested in buying it, like, wouldn't that be a different environment, right? Like, I don't know.
Capitalism, though. Why would anyone do it?
But it's not capitalism what we're in. What I'm describing is capitalism. What we're in right now is like a weird hybrid of socialism, communism, capitalism, and did I say fascism?
We need capitalism in order for any of this to happen.
Real capitalism, TK. We need the real thing where the government doesn't, there's no central bank that goes, doo, 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 doo. I think now we're going to do it. This is the right time. We decided. Blah, 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 blah. Respect the lag. Respect the lag. Like, all this shit is bullshit. It should just be like, that product sucks. We're not buying it. Right. But instead,
you
it's
lose
like,
money.
Right. You lose
You
money.
go
You don't do it again.
You built crap.
Right? You built a piece of shit.
You made a bad
wanted.
decision. You lose your home.
Right.
See you later.
Right. Or, oh, you stole $17 million fraudulently from people.
Yeah.
Ping, you're gone.
We decapitate you.
You're done.
See you later.
Sorry. Like, that's what happens to you. So that it does. But this is not craziness, what I'm saying. I don't think. Like, if you do something stupid like
People
that.
can't handle that.
People can't fucking handle this
they say
idea.
No, but
Even
I was
you think we're in capitalism, for God's sakes.
I was coerced. The agents told me, I had this one client recently where they said that
everybody's
fault. They never got their finance, pre-approval, buying from the builder. The builder just said, hey, go talk to my guy. And the person said, yeah, don't worry, you're good. And provided a letter that said, you're good, but this is not a real approval and yada, yada, yada. And this person never could have afforded
disappearing
that house.
ink
At that point in time. They could have ever qualified for the mortgage because it's a $2 million property.
Yeah.
And so the person's upset with me because they said, like, they're yelling at me. I had nothing to do with it. Like, I'm meeting the person for the first time. And they're like, you guys, industry, and how come nobody verified? It's garbage. Da, 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 da. And so my initial reaction, just because, you know, this is how it is, was, you know, well, it's her fault for signing up for the deal.
Yeah.
Right. Like, how come
accountability?
God damn it. She didn't like look at the mortgage. Like, most people know, if you're going to buy a house, you need to be able to get a mortgage. So, like, don't you think you could have gone to the bank to say, hey, are you guys going to give me a mortgage, or am I just dreaming here? Yeah. Right. And it's her life savings. And I feel bad. And that's obviously a major, like, life event that changes you, you know, forever.
Maybe get a lawyer.
But he is right, though. He is right, though. Like, there needs to be some protections for the, you know, the slower to act consumers, you know, the ones who are just getting into the market for the first time, where the last 10 years of their life, they've just been saving money. They don't really know anything. All of a sudden, someone said, hey, you should go buy a house. And they said, oh, just buy a house. So they walk into the sales center and then they say, I'd like to buy a house. Oh, that one? And that's a good price? Oh, and what do you need from me? Oh, that's it? All right. Yeah. Like, there's people out there.
The lovely gentleman at the sales trailer told me
he said he gave me a deal.
Yeah.
I got a free fireplace mantle.
That's right.
Right?
That's
and
right.
So those type of situations need
only $100,000 of development charges after close.
We've got the 10-day cooling down period for new construction agreements, but if you don't do anything during that 10 days,
and
you don't
your lawyer is really busy,
you don't go to the bank, and you don't look into anything, nothing changes. You might as well have bought it that day. Never
But then I
mind the
thought I
10
bought a
days.
house though, right?
Right?
I thought I
So
bought a
so
house from you.
so how can we have as an industry, and this is something that, you know, on Monday, hopefully that they're going to talk about, is to put in a protection for those naive buyers, to protect them and say, hey guys, if the market doesn't go up to this imaginary number that we've come up with, how are you going to finance it at that point? So yes, your investment is 20%. First of all, remember, there's people who bought multiple units. The person I talked to this morning, she talked about 2 units that she's got, that the interest rate's over 7% now, which means when they bought, it was they had 20% down on 1 unit, and they'll say, well, you know, we actually have 20% down on 2 units. Why don't we buy 2 of them? Meanwhile, they should have had maybe higher down payment requirements,
Or somebody saying
or
you can't afford
advice
either of
saying,
these.
no,
Stop.
you can't buy both. You need to save that
Only
20%
buy
down in
one.
case you got a shortfall. Like, I don't have all the answers. I don't
The
even
one.
sell pre-construction condos, but it's like common sense to be able to come up with some sort of protection for people in order to be able to make sure that the problems we have today don't happen. Hey guys, thanks for watching our clips channel. Why don't you go and check out some more clips? We got lots of other good content somewhere over here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Boom.
That was good.
That was good. I like that. That was good.